Hi guys, welcome to Stretch Your Faith Chair Yoga. My name is Heba and I will be guiding our class today. I created this class to give us a space and time to dedicate to developing our relationship with God and just remembering Him through our day. Today we'll have a shorter practice than usual, so that way it's more doable if you are maybe on a lunch break or just want something small to kind of slow you down. So we'll go ahead and get started in our seat. So find that seated position with the soles of the feet flat on the floor. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe a slight tuck of the chin. Begin to soften through the eyes, maybe even to a close. Begin that check-in process. Maybe noticing any sensations in the body, however which way you decide to label it, whether it's tense, tight, soreness, whatever it is, just noticing those areas, recognizing them as we begin our flow. Maybe taking some time to notice where the mind is, maybe any feelings attached to being in your chair, taking this time, or anything else, just noticing what's going on as we begin our practice. No stories, no judgments, just simply taking note and honoring that throughout your practice and even throughout your day. I'll begin to notice that breath, that inflow of air, maybe placing a hand on the belly, and feeling the belly expand, coming into the hand, and as you exhale, the belly draws in towards the spine, creating some abdominal engagement there. And just noticing that starting point with the breath. And maybe placing that hand back on the thigh, begin to deepen that breath. So inhaling even deeper, extending that inhale by a second or two. And same with the exhale. Noticing that the longer you extend the exhale, the deeper you can take a breath. So remember, this is your practice. Begin to set that breath that you can maintain throughout the flow, throughout the movement. Remember, if the mind begins to wander as we find some movements, always come back to the constant, which is in our breath. Let's take a moment here in stillness and set an intention or a prayer for our practice. Maybe a reminder that you might need today. For me recently, it has been remind me who I am. So it's a prayer that kind of helps keep me focused and keep my heart connected to God and not necessarily the world. On that next breath, go ahead and drop your chin towards your chest. And then roll right ear to right shoulder. Take an inhale, bring it back to center, chin comes towards the chest. And then take it over to your left side, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale back to that center position. Exhale over to the right one more time. Again, inhale center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale through center over to that right side. Relax the shoulders here on the exhale. Now take the right hand and place it on the outside of the head on that left side. Just apply some gentle pressure to stretch out the left side of the neck. We'll take 2 breaths here, engaging the belly as you inhale. Feeling that abdominal contraction as you exhale. Another breath cycle here. On your exhale, go ahead and drop your chin back towards your chest. Relax that right hand down. Take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, take left ear to left shoulder. Again, taking that left hand on the outside of the head. Keeping that right shoulder relaxed. We're focusing on a stretch on that right side. 2 breaths here. One more complete breath here. Bring the chin back towards the chest. We're just going to apply some gentle pressure on the neck to pull it down. So grab the hands behind the neck and just take a deep breath in. As you exhale, very gentle pressure to stretch that back side of the neck. Now take an inhale, bringing the head up, keeping the hands behind the head. You can begin to flutter the eyes open here or keep them closed. We're going to inhale and expand the chest, open up the elbows, reach up. As you exhale, pull the elbows in, tuck the chin. Again, inhale, elbows go wide as we expand through the chest, we look up. Exhale, tuck the chin, pull the elbows towards one another, think of that cat-like spine. Take 2 more. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring it all in, elbows come together, we tuck it all in. Last one, inhale, come up, elbows go out to the side, we lift up the heart, look up. Exhale, tuck it all in, elbows come in, pull it all into center. Come back to that center position, extend those arms out, and then up overhead, and then bring them down. So we're going to take some circles with the arms. Go ahead and inhale, circle, reach up. As you exhale, bring the hands to heart. Take another 2. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Last one. Inhale, circle, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Now we'll come into our sun salutations. So this time when we reach up, we'll begin to fold forward. So again, inhale, circle, reach. As you exhale, fold all the way down, nice slow movement, maybe tip the fingers here to lift up the spine. Inhale, half back, cactus the arms, elbows go back. We pull those shoulder blades down the spine. Exhale, fold. Place that left hand under the back. Inhale, reach right arm up. Exhale, right arm down. We inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, left arm down. Straighten both arms, press into the feet, bring it all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Again, inhale, circle, reach up, maybe look up if the neck allows. As you exhale, fold, come all the way down, slow movement. Inhale, halfway, cactus arms, squeezing shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold forward. Left hand under the face. We inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, right arm down. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, left arm down. We inhale, press into the legs, bring the body all the way up. As you exhale, hands to your heart. Take another one just like that. Inhale, circle, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, halfway, cactus arms, elbows go back. Exhale, fold all the way down. Place left hand under the face. We inhale, right arm reaches. Exhale, right arm comes down. We inhale, left arm reaches. Exhale, left arm down. Straighten both arms. Come all the way up. Press into those legs. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's take two more, just like that. Inhale, circle, reach up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, come halfway, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, fold forward. Left hand under the face, we inhale, reach that right arm up, maybe look up this time. Exhale, right arm down. Inhale, left arm up, maybe look up on this side. Exhale, left arm down. Straighten both arms, press into the legs, come all the way up. As you exhale, hands to heart. We'll take one last one. Maybe you close the eyes this time. Inhale, circle, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half back, cactus arms. Exhale, fold forward. Left hand under the face. We inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, right arm down. We inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, left arm down. Press into those legs, straighten the arms, bring the upper body up. Exhale, hands to our heart. Press the thumbs against the chest. Feel that heartbeat. Take a moment here, notice the breath, notice the heat in the body. Maybe come back to that prayer or reminder that you set at the beginning of your class. Begin to flutter the eyes open. If they were closed, release the arms down. We're going to come into our legs next. So extend right leg long. Just point, flex the feet. Rotate through the ankles. Reverse the rotations. Then take a deep inhale here. Reach those toes as far forward. As you exhale, bend the knee, pull it in towards the chest. We'll take a breath in here. Inhale, reaching crown of the head up. As you exhale, shoulder blades go down, away from the ears. Now take right hand to the outside of the right knee. Just begin to open and close the hip. And then once we come back to that center position, go ahead and place ankle over thigh or our pigeon stretch. So we can stay here. Just focus on lifting the spine. Crown of the head reaches up. Pressing into the right thigh here. If you find that you are experiencing knee problems, flex the top foot to lock out the knee and just create a safer environment for that knee. So if you'd like more from here, you can begin to reach that upper body forward. Remember, nose past the toes. Maybe you take that right hand and just place it on the lower back, noticing if there's any rounding there. If there is, just come out slightly. I noticed that there was some in my pose, and this becomes my new pigeon. So we'll take about, let's say, 5 to 7 breaths here. So maybe close the eyes or find something to focus on. Just Notice the stillness that can come about after all of that movement. Notice how that stillness feels. You're about halfway there. Notice if the mind has begun to wander. Bring it back to that deep inhale and deep exhale. Take a last breath here, in through the nose, inflating the belly. Then stay in your posture as you exhale. Maybe find a deepening here. So maybe you're reaching that chest forward if you're leaning forward, or if you're more upright, keep reaching the crown of the head up. Maybe press that right thigh down just a little bit more. And then gently, slowly find your way out. We'll press the leg back down, rock the knees from side to side, and then we'll come into the other side. So extend that left leg long, reaching those toes as much as we can out. Point, flex the toes. Rotate through the ankles. Reverse the rotation. And inhale, point the toes, reach forward. As you exhale, bend the knee, pull it in, squeeze it in. We take a breath here. On the inhale, reach the crown of the head up. As you exhale, squeeze the knee in, shoulder blades go down the back. Now we'll come into our pigeon. Oh no, we're not gonna come into our pigeon. We're gonna work on the hip. So placing same hands on the outside of the knee, we're gonna open and close that hip, just bringing range of motion into that hip joint. It's getting ahead of myself. Maybe take one more round out and then in, slowly finding your pigeon on this side. So ankle over thigh, we're flexing that top foot. Rotate that top thigh out. Maybe you just stay here, lifting the spine up, or you begin to lean forward, just paying some close attention to that lower back, maybe taking the left hand, placing it on the lower back, noticing if there's any rounding. If there is, just coming out just a tad. And then finding some stillness in your posture. So we close our eyes to help focus the mind. If you're in a room with a lot happening, a lot of noises, it helps to take out some of the distraction. But if that doesn't feel comfortable for you, always feel free to just find a point on the floor to focus your gaze at. So we have about 5 to 7 breaths here. If it's distracting to think about the number of breaths we take in a posture, just focus on the integrity of each breath. Inflating the belly to the fullest with the inhale, and then on the exhale, engaging the abdominal area, squeezing the air out. Take about 2 to 3 more breaths here. Again, And bring that attention to what it is you're feeling in the body, what you're feeling in this present moment. Stay in your posture as you finish up this last breath. You lengthening that exhale. Slowly, when you feel ready, come out of your pigeon posture. Place the sole of the foot down on the ground. Rock those knees from side to side. And next we'll come into a twist. So we're going to reach the arms up, rotate the torso over to the left side, place the right hand on the outside of the left thigh. Left hand goes to the back of your chair, or maybe it's to the side if this is too deep of a twist. We're going to inhale, lift up. As you exhale, find some more space in the body, maybe looking back behind you. Take another 2 breaths just like that. Last breath, inhale, lengthening. On the exhale, twisting even deeper. Your next inhale, slowly unravel the spine. We'll take it to the other side. We'll just take a cat-cow in between. So placing the hands on the knees, begin to inhale, pull the chest forward, broaden the shoulders, look up. So you exhale, tuck the chin, round out through the back. Slowly come back to that neutral spine. We'll come into the other side, so reach the arms up. Rotate the torso to the right this time, taking left hand to right thigh, right hand to the back of the chair, maybe the side of the chair, deeper or less deep stretch. So deeper stretch would be on the back of your chair. So again, taking your 3 breaths here. Your exhale, maybe focus on taking the neck back if it feels good. If not, just keep it looking over to the side. 2 breaths. And then last breath. You exhale, twisting, twisting, twisting. And at the end of that breath, find your way back forward. Nice slow movement. Hands come back on the knees. We'll take another cat-cow. Inhale, chest forward, broaden the shoulders, look up. Exhale, tuck the chin, round out through the back. Come back to that neutral position. We will just end our practice with one last stretch, and that is for our hamstrings. So extend that right leg out, toes point up towards the ceiling. Bring the hands to the hips. Take a deep inhale, lifting up. And then as you exhale, begin to fold forward. So remember, we're always keeping that chin parallel to the floor, flat back. And then take the hands either to that bent leg or maybe to the straightened leg, upper thigh, calf, or toes. Just focus on feeling a stretch on that straightened leg. On the exhale, notice any areas where that tension could be traveling. When you try to remove tension from one area, it can move to other areas. So maybe for you, it's somewhere in the face, maybe it's in the shoulders. Slowly find your way out, walking the hands up the leg. Bring the right leg in. We'll come into that other side. So extend that left leg out. Again, toes point up. We have that straight leg. Hands come to the hips, reminding us to hinge from the hips. You're going to take a deep inhale here. As you exhale, fold forward. Nose goes towards the toes, chin towards the shin. Once you've found that position where you start to feel a stretch, you can rest the hands wherever feels comfortable for you. So find that point, and then connect with what you're feeling in the body right now. Maybe noticing a difference from side to side. Notice if you're making any judgments. Try to, in that moment, find a feeling of gratitude towards that body part or towards yourself. About 2 more breaths here. Last breath. Try to complete that exhale, get all the way to the end. And slowly walk the hands back up the leg. Bring those legs back together and just find that seated posture that we began our class in. We're going to come into the meditation portion of our class, so our Savasana. So again, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears, maybe finding a soft gaze on the floor or softening the eyes to a close. Begin to check back in with the body just as we did at the beginning of class. Notice how it feels as compared to when you began practice. Maybe checking in with the mind and notice if the thoughts have slowed down, maybe you found a little bit more clarity, a little bit more peace. And lastly, and most importantly, the breath. Notice if the breath has lengthened. You found more of a calm, relaxed breath here. Maybe one last time reflecting back on your prayer, that reminder you set. If you didn't set one, you can always just think of 2 or 3 things that you can be grateful for as you end the practice and come back into your day. Let's take a couple of cleansing breaths together. So go ahead and release all the air out of the lungs. We'll take a deep inhale through the nose, filling up the belly. Open the mouth, exhale, let it go. Again, deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale, release that air. Last one, hold it at the top. Deep inhale. Hold it. Open the mouth, exhale. Keep exhaling, exhaling, exhaling. Completely clearing out the lungs. Just allowing that breath to come back to its natural rhythm. As we sit here in our still meditation, bring some awareness to the mind shifting into the past, into the future, and see if you can reel it back into the present moment. You can do that by focusing the attention on the breath. Or maybe coming back to that reminder, sometimes repeating your mantra or your reminder over and over again can help bring the mind back into line. Begin to slowly bring some awareness back into the body. I'm going to end our practice from a verse from 2 Corinthians 12:9. But he said to me, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me." I'll bring our hands to heart center. God, we thank you for this moment, for this breath, for the mind and body that can do all these moves, and the mental capacity to be in this space. Guide us in your will, O Lord. Amen. So thank you guys for joining me today for Stretch Your Faith Yoga. We'll be back next week. If you have any comments, any suggestions, or anything of that nature, you can leave them down below. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.